everybody. We are on day 25 of Mindful Moving March, and everyone has been so generous, and we have raised €1,915 so far, which is incredible. And we have 6 days left, so we finish next Wednesday. And our group is doing really well on the WhatsApp. It's pinging away, and we've got some avid photographers. We're learning a lot about trees and birds and all that on our walks, which is brilliant for motivation. And it's just really lovely being part of a group. So yesterday I was talking to Joe Lawler of the Tracy Lawler Trust. And today I have with me Margaret Rogers, the CEO of Heart Children Ireland, who we're fundraising with. So thank you so much, Margaret.
Oh, it's my absolute pleasure, Claire. My absolute pleasure.
So lovely to put a face to the name.
Likewise, yeah.
So I just, wanted to chat to you today because I thought it'd be lovely for people to meet the people behind your lovely charity, Heart Children Ireland, that does so much work in Ireland for CHD, for the congenital heart disease. And I'm no expert, so I suppose my first question for you is, what is congenital heart disease, and are there different types of the disease, and how would it affect someone in their life, in their day-to-day life?
Yeah, that's a very fair question, and there are many types of congenital heart disease, and I think what a lot of people don't realise is that CHD is the most common of all birth defects, affecting 1 in every 100 children born, and that's kind of a worldwide stat. And I suppose half of children born would maybe require one visit and possibly no follow-up, but the other half would require lifelong intervention, which would and does require multiple surgeries right throughout their lives. And a lot of our little guys and girls could have had 3 open heart surgeries before they're 7 or 8. And then thankfully, and which is wonderful, children are now surviving into adulthood. So we are supporting our adults as well. And a lot of the time they will face surgeries as well into the future.
Okay, that's fantastic. That was actually my next question about life expectancy. So, I mean, technology and science has moved forward so much now in the last 20, 30 years. Same in CF as well, we're living adulthood.
It really has. And I think it's wonderful because the oldest guy we have on our books at the moment, on our database, is 67.
Wow.
And absolutely a volunteer with Heart Children, doing really well. And it is testament to how everything has moved on, and how innovative and everything else all our surgeons, cardiologists are. We're very lucky in this country, really, with the speciality we have, or the specialists, I should say, we have. Yeah,
that's incredible. And you were founded in 1990, is that correct?
We were 30 years old last year.
Happy birthday!
Yeah. Not the year we had a lot of plans, Claire, a lot of plans, but it's those things really have to be put on hold, and we will get an opportunity to celebrate properly and to thank everyone who has been supporting us and continues to support us, like you, Claire. Which it's fabulous.
Well, hopefully you'll have like a really super big celebration next year for 32.
Yeah, exactly. I think it will definitely will be next year. That's for sure.
Big celebration.
Yeah.
I was just having a look around your website, and one of the things saying you've raised 2.5 million for the cardiac unit in Our Ladies in Crumlin. That's incredible.
Yeah, I suppose in 30 years, then that would be made up of medical equipment, of funding, clinical nurse specialists, a play specialist, a speech and language therapist, and all of those things. And and I mean, that is down to our wonderful volunteers, to corporate companies, individuals, wonderful things like that. And and I know I mentioned corporates, and it's absolutely fantastic. We have the most amazing people who help us out. And we also have the 9, 10 and 11-year-olds who send us in half of their communion money. And to me, that really kind of is just the most wonderful thing to receive, that people, it's children at such a young age are just so willing to give and to help. I just think that's wonderful.
Oh, that's so lovely, isn't it?
It is. It's fabulous. Yeah.
Oh, God. I love hearing that. So you have some fantastic services that you provide for families and children and adults with CHD. So can you tell me a little bit more about your services?
Yeah, I can. Absolutely. Yeah. I suppose it's there's kind of a lot of different things we do, and the service has grown since we were founded, and it has grown in response to the needs of our members, about what everybody is telling us about what's going on in the world of CHD for families. And so I suppose for our adults, we would fund the Coagu Check program in the Mater Hospital. So a lot of our guys and girls would need to have their bloods checked on a very regular basis. And without this little machine, this Coagu Check machine, they would have to attend hospital on a much more regular basis. But with this, they could take control of their own health, and they're able to test their own bloods at home with this machine, and then just ring the results into the hospital. And I suppose it's kind of brought into stark reality with COVID that at least you don't have to be coming into hospital for that. Yeah, now, obviously, we provide the funding for the machines. We provide the machines to the Mater, and obviously they very expertly run the program in the Mater. And, we're delighted to be able to fund it. And I think we've probably so far maybe supplied about 82 machines to the Mater, and that's about a cost of over €450 per machine. So it's we're delighted to support it.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And I suppose as well, we would help families on the transplant journey with their child, that some children do need transplant, and that's a long and difficult journey for families. And so we would be supporting families on the journey. We would be supporting families who are long stay in Crumlin. And we also have a family psychology support service, and that really has grown. It has grown so much since we started it in 2011. And kind of that offers one-to-one counselling. It offers family counselling. It includes the entire family, siblings, grandparents. We go into schools, we talk to schools, we hold nationwide support events with that. Well, obviously they're put on hold at the moment, but the service isn't. So that's being held via telephone, via Zoom, and it's busier than ever.
I'd say it is.
Busier than ever, which is wonderful, because people are looking after their health, looking after their mental health. And so, we are delighted to be able to provide that service.
That's fantastic. It's such a broad spectrum, really, that you provide services for. And I saw one of the things that you do, I just saw it on your website. I'm really intrigued. The Henry Bear Blanketeers.
Yeah, no, that absolutely, that is where we try to give a child a blanket, all children going for surgery. And I suppose that really is done by patchwork societies all around the country, and that was started by one of our members, who literally herself went around the country and making herself the most amazing blankets, and visiting all the patchwork societies. It was, absolutely wouldn't have happened without her. And absolutely amazing amount of work that she has put into it. And
a lovely gift as well for a child.
And we get a load of knitted blankets in as well, which we give to the younger babies. And they're beautiful colours, bright, vibrant colours. And so we're very lucky. People are amazing. That's what you need when you're in hospital. It is,
a bit of colour and a bit of home, and
exactly, it's fabulous. Say that again.
A bit of cheerfulness.
Oh, absolutely. We so need it. And normally we would have been going up to the hospital having coffee mornings once a month. So we would bring the blankets with us for the families, but unfortunately we can't go up now, and so hopefully we'll get back to all of that again. We're hopeful.
I just saw that and I thought that was just such a lovely
it's
initiative.
Fabulous.
And that really helps, even just getting through the stay. And there was another, the young adults, you obviously help with the transitioning of young adults over to adult care as well.
In the Children's Heart Centre, a transition nurse. So the work would be done in the hospitals, between the two hospitals, between the Children's Heart Centre and the Adult Congenital Unit at the Mater Hospital. And so it's wonderful to have that. Brilliant. And that's kind of it's a recent programme, which is fabulous. Oh, so it prepares a 16, 17, 18-year-old for transferring to the Adult Congenital Unit, so that it's just they're popping over, and a lot of the time the consultants are the same. Okay. That they go between both hospitals, so sometimes it's not, they could still maybe have their own consultant or maybe not, and they would get to meet somebody new then.
Okay, God, that's brilliant. And I think you were saying earlier about providing the tests at home. Is that the in the young adult congenital unit in the Mater? Is that the coagu check? Yeah. That's them, is it?
It's I suppose a lot of people are on warfarin and other anticoagulant medications, so their blood needs to be checked on a very regular basis. So that they can do that themselves.
So complex, isn't it?
Yeah.
So many,
It's a journey that has to be navigated, and
like it's a great thing that you provide those machines at home, because I mean, when you're in and out of hospital so regularly for tests, like it really, I suppose it hinders your flow of the week. I know it does.
Yeah, nobody wants to have to leave college or school or whatever is going on in somebody's life. It's not easy.
No, it's not. It's very, very tough. So that's a brilliant option for those who can avail of it. And then I was looking at the Morris Nelligan Congenital Heart Clinic in Mater. Is that
we funded that some time ago. Claire, I can't remember now. The year has been just such a whirlwind. I can't remember. It's quite some time ago, and it's kind of an area where the clinical nurse specialist can have a look at the patients that are in or whatever, and we've also provided other equipment for the adult congenital unit as well.
You're doing incredible work. Like, the money is just going into such great aspects of their health, like from at home to in the hospital system, and even the counselling as well, which is so important.
Well, I think that is a very, very important aspect of it, and it is our busiest service. Yeah, and it's the most sought after service, which I think is great.
It is, yeah. Oh God, I'm delighted now that the fundraising for you, because it'd be great to just. We're hoping to hit the 2,000 by next Wednesday, so we'll obviously be splitting it between two. So it'd be great to even be able to.
We could do so much with that. We could, when you think of all the things I've just spoken to you about, like that €1,000 would just mean so much to Heart Children Ireland. And what we can do with it. We can't operate without, we have the most amazing volunteers who do just wonderful work for us. That in the corporate world, they would be paid for doing all this amazing work, and they do it for Heart Children. Free of charge, completely free of charge. We're very lucky.
And on your website, so for anyone who, like, say when I finish my month now fundraising, for anyone who wants to donate to you, do you have an iDonate or
it is iDonate, and literally you just go into the button on our website and click it, and off you go.
And if anyone wants to fundraise or set up a fundraiser for you, who do they email? Can they just email?
They can just email myself or email Linda. It's just linda@heartchildren.ie, and Linda will take care of everyone.
We have our t-shirts, so hopefully now we'll have a collage for you.
Oh, I would love that.
I would do a big collage for
I would love that.
The lovely red t-shirts, and we had
fabulous.
We had two little boys in Ashburn, and I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. They set up like a sale of their books that they were no longer using, and they set it up on the green in their little red t-shirt.
Wonderful.
And they raised, I think it was €150.
Oh my goodness.
And they popped it in towards the Mindful Moving March for you guys. So
that is just so sweet.
So
really,
sweet.
so kind. Yeah.
Oh, yes, they were delighted because all the nannies and everyone out were out walking and exercising.
Fabulous.
Doing meditation.
Our future is in safe hands, Claire. That's for sure. Yeah.
Thank you so much for chatting.
Oh, thank you, and look, thank you for choosing us. We're absolutely delighted and feel very privileged. So thank you so much to you and to all your team.
Look,
fabulous.
You know what? It's mutually beneficial. So we're delighted to be raising money for such a great cause, and at the same time, we're also delighted to have an excuse to do something. Bringing people together that may never have met before. Some of us have, some of us haven't. And it's getting us through lockdown as well. So and
that's wonderful.
It's mutually beneficial.
Everything helps. So,
I'm thrilled, and I hope that this will help to raise even a little bit of awareness and spread the word about Heart Children Ireland and about congenital heart defects as well.
Oh, thank you so much, Claire.
More people will donate to support.
Absolutely.
Yeah.